You hear yourself? I ain't getting no
I hear
sound on
myself.
nothing. That's wow. I know I can't keep redoing this. How do I pause for the calls?
Pause for the calls.
Can I get some? I ain't getting no bed
Glory,
music, no nothing.
hallelujah.
B, how you doing, man?
I give my praises to you.
See. This why they don't let me do stuff on day before Sunday. You know the rest of the words?
The reason why we stay.
What's up? We can run like this. I
We
ain't got no
running
problem.
like this.
Might as well.
Hey,
Okay.
we do this thing live, man.
Live and direct, man.
This is a live show.
And we definitely winging it today.
Yeah, no edited, no none of that. So you know what I mean. Y'all definitely make sure y'all bear with us. But if you on the live, share the live.
Share the live anyway. You know what it is.
Share the live.
I still didn't do no caption. See, I gotta cut this. I still didn't do no caption. It's still gonna say Oz.
Reason why I sing.
It's still gonna say Oz. Didn't do no caption.
Glory, hallelujah. Easter tomorrow. I
See?
give my praises to you.
I'm just gonna do this right in the middle.
Smash our show.
Yeah, just be like B and Tony. Whatever. Smash whatever. Because at this point we doing all this live and direct, brand new. Easter is tomorrow.
It's our lowercase.
That's second Christmas right there.
Smash our show.
That's springtime
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. So how you been, Tony? What you got going on? I've
been first off infused because I've been doing a lot of infused stuff today, man. One time for Lakia, man, we had the adult Easter egg hunt. I went and saw about that and did that today, man. I've been busy, man, pushing. Here's the reason why I ain't able to get everything set up today.
Is the reason why you sing.
Take it to church.
Hey.
Hallelujah.
Glory, hallelujah.
Definitely.
So yeah, shout out to that. Yeah, I've been putting that in my story too. I thought that was pretty dope. Was Shay out there, Stoner's Love?
Yeah, everybody came out there.
Okay. So what y'all started? Y'all waited to the rain, or y'all was still?
And we caught it like right after it started raining, but right before it started getting cold as fuck. Cause it wouldn't rain. It didn't rain us out.
It's definitely got.
But it got windy as hell, and it got cold. It got cold.
But y'all still was able to have a good time.
Yeah. It was still eggs left out there. It was a lot of eggs, man. A lot of folks had like stuff. Some of the vendors, they had like bracelets in it. They had like edibles in it. Some of them had cash prizes. Some of them had actual, you know what I'm saying? You know, the happy trees and it was definitely dope.
Okay.
We did competitions as well, man. One time I went out there. Kayla came and pulled up. It was a whole thing.
Glory, hallelujah. Hey man, last night was lit. Last night was lit.
Well, Uncle Boss.
Man, shout out to Big Unc. Big Unc with the fofo. We was
Uncle
out
Boss.
there celebrating. He was at Carter's. He had 2 tables. And I know shout out to Free. I miss you, Free, but Pookie was out there and all of their friends and everybody was out there. And I came like on the tail end, but I still caught some of the turn up, you know what I'm saying? And man, Unc was out of it.
That's what's up.
I think he enjoyed himself.
He needed, man, because I know he ain't been in the best spirits. There's been a lot going on.
Yeah.
So he needed a turn up day.
I'm talking about he was out of there. Like, shout out to him. Shout out to It's
Aries season, big fofo, man.
I'm telling you, look, my birthday
Wednesday. DJ play song. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Monday. Yo, Aries season been lit. I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting a lot of free things. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the free things. Like every year I get free stuff, but it's like this year it's been like second to none. All of
the abundance of free.
For real. I got free liquor yesterday. Like, shout out to my cousin. Shout out to Noel. They took me out to eat. And just we had a good time out there. Like, you know, hey. I was finna say something about the restaurant, but I ain't even gonna say that. I don't even want to go out like that. I don't like putting people business on blast. But anyway.
Where y'all ate it? Wait. Where y'all ate it?
East West. On the south side, right on Stegan Avenue, kind of like behind Casanova.
I ain't never heard of that spot. East West?
Yeah.
On the south side. That's a funny name. East West on the south side.
Yeah, they got like, what do they have? What would it be called? Like Asian, Mediterranean? Yeah. I had some teriyaki chicken and they had like carrots.
Cause that's the black go-to.
Yeah. It was good, you know. And we had like spring rolls and cauliflower or something, and I fried cauliflower. It was good drinks, you know. And I had still brought my silverization in, so we added to that. So we had a good time, you know.
Cause you gotta sneak something into the restaurant.
Yeah, we had a good time. I had just got that bottle free too when I went to the store. So you know, it's out to the good. Shout out to the Aries gang.
One time for Aries. I will say this though. Aries has been repping for, as far as this year concerned, the most turned
up
sign I've seen this year. Yes,
we stay lit.
Capricorns is like, I ain't really hearing too much about Aquarius and Pisces.
Because you got to think about it, man. We started the zodiac, we started the party, and we started the year. You know what I'm saying? I know. Yeah.
But happy birthday to all the Aries out there.
Yeah,
including Ralph and you as well.
Yeah. Shout out to the gang.
Don't worry about it. Scorpio season coming up, so worry about the shop.
And what? Yeah.
We be lit, nigga. We celebrate Scorpio season doing Libra season. Doing Libra season. We start like right at the end of September.
Yeah. Hey, I mess with the Scorpios though. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Team Scorpio.
Water sign, fire sign. We like.
We make steam. We make steam.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it is.
And water got to put that fire, baby. But so we just gonna hit a couple hot topics today.
Yeah. Because we like I said, we winging it the whole day.
We gonna hit a couple hot topics today. So first things first, man. The man from the founder of Cash App.
Yeah.
The man was found stabbed. They said it's actually a video. Did you see the video?
There's a video on it. It's whole little security footage on it and everything.
Showing him getting stabbed up.
It's like him getting attacked at the time, and then it's like, you know how they cut off right before you actually stab.
Oh wow.
They ain't gonna show you actually get stabbed on the. That's like.
Oh, I mean, it's so we got to. There's a lot of graphic stuff be going on today. I didn't know. So my take. What's your take on it though? Like they were saying he was gonna do this wallet where you didn't need banks. And
honestly, when I first heard it, I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake news. I had to really realize that it really happened. Cause what's the odds of somebody even getting that close to?
But it still could be fake news though.
She could be. You right. It could be.
They definitely fake their deaths.
He could be. Because I'm like, what's the odds somebody like that, the founder of Cash App, getting that close to a guy like that? Like, yo, like, nah.
Not even like assassination, like no type of. He got stabbed.
Like, and it was just like random on the like late night on the street. Yes, and I thought maybe it was personal. Maybe it was something like in relationship involved. I wonder who gets Cash App after this. Who gets Cash App?
It sounds like it definitely sounds like something that has been set up as usual. Like,
it's just too easy, man.
Yeah, he out and he out, no security, no nothing, and then he gets stabbed. It's kind of fishy.
I ain't seen nobody get stabbed and die from it since like 90s. The 90s back when people like getting robbed.
And you know, I actually saw that. I actually saw somebody get stabbed. They were stabbed up and they died from getting stabbed up, and that's actually when it was. It was like I was like,
yeah. But nowadays, everybody,
because that's why I said it's personal.
Nobody's getting that close to you to stab people.
Exactly. I think it's got something to do with what's going on in the government. I mean, a lot of people, they downplay this and they always trying to say this conspiracy that, but that don't exist. There's no such thing as a conspiracy theorist. The government came up with that when everybody was starting to
I know, we gotta watch what you say, because I ain't trying to get silently blackballed, because you know they did.
Hey, they came up with that when people was on to them, so now you got everybody just throwing that word out. Whatever they put out, you know, the people run with it. You got the masses. And so, man, it's fishy.
And I mean, but no, if it really happened, sorry to, you know, for his family, condolences, all that. Most respect.
I mean, you know, they say it happened because it be real casualties now, but it be a lot.
But that's just so sporadically random to happen to a person.
And they say he was about to do something with the wallet and something that it would need banks and so on and so forth. And you know, we trying to go into this one world, you know, the new world
where everybody is acting with like you can't use cash no more. They're trying to eliminate that.
So hey, I know it stuff be sounding it sound crazy.
And I want to do like that to affect the stock market situation, like with Chime and other like Green Dot Banking and other places.
It's gonna trickle down, and it will.
Do that give them like the leg up, like well, the founder gone, so we could come in and step and get his plot? Because Cash App like the #1 prepaid card system.
And y'all better not have no money on that thing, because I just told Courtney that my baby had sold her armbands, and she had her money on there, and I was telling her you might need to. We gonna get that out.
They gonna use that for the funeral. His money for the funeral.
I seen that on Facebook. Not on that. That's wrong.
I'm just saying, man. Money do be disappearing from Cash App. Like you had like 300 and it just go.
I never had nothing just sitting in it like that, because I always felt like, because you can't call nobody.
Even Ralph told me about it. He had a situation happen to him a while back. He told me about it, man. He had some money that was in there sitting, and it just gone.
I wouldn't have no money sitting in there like that, because you can't get nobody, no customer service and nothing. So it's like,
yeah, you got to email it. And I ain't gonna lie, I have had money on Cash App, and I disputed it, and I got my money back.
You did.
Even though I had to go through the email process, and I did it more than once. I did like 2-3 times. Like somebody snatched some money that I didn't authorize to give them because some of that the automatic deposit, and I disputed it and they gave it a weekend, and my money was back by Monday. So they actually do give you your money back.
Okay, well
even though you don't get to talk to nobody, like they respond back to your email. That's what I always
hear people say. They be like, you can't talk to nobody, and so on and so forth. So I been skeptical about it. And they got account number, round number. You can get your you can get everything deposited.
You did direct deposit, yeah.
Yeah, Cash App lit. Rest in peace to my dude. Easter. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna hit on Easter.
Because it is the day before. We're
gonna hit on Easter, the presence of the Lord. So what's your take on Easter? Like what you think everybody like how the bunny associated with, and it's a rabbit hole to me, and I don't wanna go down it too much.
Yeah.
But what's your take?
Because I know you conspiracy theories. But I feel like Easter is like say it's second Christmas, bro. Like the concept of it is fun for kids, and like the story behind it, like the real reason why we do it and got diluted because of the season of, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just getting chocolate, getting eggs, which is still all fun. It's all dandy. But at the same time, it depends on how you believe, as much as you believe into God or as much as you just believe and just want to have the holiday off. So it just depends on the variable of the person.
Yeah,
like some folks just do it like just because like there's a lot of Jews that don't believe in Easter, a lot of Muslims, but they still get that off day.
You the Jews.
See, I'm just saying it's like a lot of non-Christian people that still get the off day, so they don't care. Like it's still a free off day for them. You still get off that Monday.
Stand for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like we not silent and standing for. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't celebrate that with my birthday.
You don't celebrate your birthday?
Yeah. I don't celebrate them with my birthday. I don't really feed into holidays. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? More money being spent, capitalism and so on and so forth. I don't.
What about kids? Like you don't like do it for
my baby is around it. So like okay, like right now she's with her father. Yeah. And shout out to my baby, hey Court. And so he would get her. She's probably gonna come home with a baby.
Easter basket.
Yeah, but see, like this week I worked the event with eggs and candy and stuff like that. I brought her that, but I just don't. If she don't make it something, I don't make it nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, because I don't really want to get her into tradition, because I'm not traditional.
I do, and I'm not saying I'm a traditional person, but I do appreciate the value as a little kid when I grew up, like to have the whole Easter head hunt. And I remember the times I was dyeing eggs with my mom and dad in the kitchen and with my grandma, and the little meals they would make they was prepping before Easter Sunday for the big feast and whatever. So I remember like the memories of that tradition. Right, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like that part of it.
It's good, and it and like I'm not taking nothing away from that. It's just I feel like in with tradition. We get we get programmed to go into a certain beat of a certain drum, and then when you get your own family, you scared to maneuver away from that. Like people for Thanksgiving, people eat the same thing for Thanksgiving, 4th of July, Christmas, and they been lit for years. People been scared to change it up. They'll be like I was with somebody, they was like, we're gonna do soul food. We're gonna do seafood for Christmas. And other people in the family was like, seafood for Christmas. And
you're right though. It's like
you would have thought they would have said, I'm finna kill all y'all. They was so like
we gonna eat babies.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's wrong with somebody switching it up? If you've been doing this over and don't you get tired of eating the same thing every year?
That makes sense. Even on the holidays.
Yeah, it get old. So we scared to step outside of the norm because of the people that came before us. They make us scared to do different things and go outside them parameters. So I'm not with them. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna create my own tradition for my baby. And a lot of people don't like that, but I don't care.
And that's just you. That's how you want to raise.
Crisis motivation.
Supposed to. But I mean, as just when it comes to holidays, it's a choice. At the end of the day, it is your own choice. It's your own right. You can pick and choose whatever days you want to celebrate. You cannot celebrate Christmas. You cannot celebrate Valentine's Day. And if your baby mama get mad about it, she just tough titties.
And different religions, they don't celebrate this and that, and they do celebrate this and that. And so it's situational. Like, do it how you want to do it at this point in life. Like, we in our last days. You better do what you want to do. Just make some memories.
And that's what it is. The main point. Make the memories, man. Like that's what I remember more. Like the times I was with my family doing these things, even if it was at church. You know what I'm saying? When they was having like they give out the baskets and they had like the little hat walk through the church and everybody.
I had
the Easter speech. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And we'll do the Easter speech. So like even them moments, man. So it's just go for the moments and not so much into the actual holiday.
Right. I agree. And make sure you make memories outside of the holidays. Like, don't wait till the holidays come
just to all meet up for family dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, really make priority to do it. And that's something that, like, my family, we got to do. But anyway. Edibles. We got to talk about these kids with these edibles.
There's been a lot flowing. Like,
Jones Valley. My kids.
I know it was another school, Smith too, or something.
Yeah, it was Smith and Jones Valley. That was the first school. My kids that I worked with, a lot of them. It was a couple of them that was in that the first time around, and so the second time around, Smith, and they're saying that they're in the form of candy. And they giving somebody some candy, like some regular candy, and they've been edibles, and the kids been hallucinating and passing out, and they
weren't feeling good. They was doing a whole bunch on and then how kids is when it come to candy, they gonna eat about 3-4 of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, cause at first when I first heard, I'm like, and they was like, some kids ate multiple pieces of.
So they probably got about like 20 pieces, and they all got like about 5 pieces apiece, and they just kind of jumped them down.
Yep, and got that instant rush. So what you feel? How can that be prevented?
I do feel like sometimes, like, even though I said this when edibles first came out, I feel like they was trying to kind of commercialize weed and stuff for kids, because ain't no way cookies and candies and chips, some of this stuff don't even need to be edible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could just smoke it. Like, you don't need like edible Cheetos, hot Cheetos. You don't need
they
edible.
Got it in everything.
Yeah, sour patches, punch. Like, even if it is edible, it looks so much like candy. It's been times like I thought it was just a bag of candy. Somebody they decorated so much to where it's like it's advertised almost towards kids, and I don't think I like that a little bit about it. Cause don't get me wrong. If you're a weed smoker, and if I can understand people that like not weed smokers. So like, say for instance, you do your teas, you need something for your cancer or glaucoma, or you do your edibles. But if you a real weed smoker, you really ain't doing no edibles every single day. You smoking your weed. Right. Edibles is like for 420, for like Christmas, somebody's birthday.
Non-smokers.
Yeah, somebody's birthday or non-smokers. Like, you gonna buy some edibles because it's my homeboy birthday.
Right.
Yeah, okay, we can get some cookies, or because it's Christmas. Okay, we get all my homeboys to get together. We gonna get 420. But I just don't have a pack of edibles in my house, like a 20 pack of edible Snickers. Like, I don't have that. Like, no. So with that being said, folks that keep that much around, it's kind of like it's how can I put it? It's tempting.
Yeah, so that makes sense. So they're trying to commercialize it for that makes sense.
It's tempting for kids. You got Snickers, Skittles, literally Sour Patches.
Yeah, they do. They got it in every form, shape, facet. I know the kids. A lot of them. I actually went to one of the kids, like the bottom of the book, because we was looking for some.
Yeah,
he had a little dime bag of weed.
Yeah.
And he was out of it that whole day. He didn't know where he put his book bag. He left his bike locked up on the thing, and we was looking for his key to the lock.
He couldn't find the key.
He was just out of it, and it's normally not him. So when I saw the little, and I had to check again. I said it to somebody. I'm like, let me look and make sure that's what I said, and that's what I saw. So it's like a lot of them, and I've caught plenty of them too. You know what I mean?
I wasn't smoking that young, man. I was drinking.
12, they 12, 13, 14.
See, I guess because it's a different generation. See, we wasn't that pressed as hard. Because I was drinking like at 12, 13.
Yeah.
And like, because I sneak some, I get some for Christmas, New Year's Eve. They'll give you a little something in your cup.
Shout out to my grandmama.
Shout out to my uncle. Exactly, my cousin. But I didn't start smoking until college, bro. I promise I didn't start smoking until college. I was a jock. I was playing basketball. I was running track. I was telling people to stop smoking weed at one point.
Like you ran track. Okay.
I ran track. I was in the band. I played baseball. I did a lot of stuff, man. I was active. So I was telling people, like, don't do drugs. Like,
oh, you was there?
Yeah, man. I wasn't snitching or nothing. But I was like, hey, man, you need to be healthy with your body. You know what I'm saying? Eat healthy.
Yeah, that's so it's
I was that at one point in time.
It's different though now. Honestly, like I said, I've been working with these kids for probably about 5 years now. And from when I first started working with them, I caught a couple kids. They was more like 15, 16, but now
they get younger.
It's like 11, 12.
And it's 13. Easy access to it. Like you say, when it's like around every corner, on every block, when the candy look like weed, when the weed look like you got gingerbread
pressure.
You know what I'm saying?
Peer pressure, trying to fit in. So I don't think
not even counting that, they say the peer pressure. I'm just saying the regular pressure.
Prevented, honestly, I don't think it can be prevented. I don't think it can be prevented, but we parents, you know, it all starts at home.
Paying a lot of details to the kid, man.
It all starts at home.
And how much? And I feel like this: how much you smoke, and how much you as a parent around with you affects how much they. Because don't get me wrong, like I smoke, I do smoke. I don't mind saying I do smoke, but if I had a child, it would be like really, really discreet. Like it would have to be at nighttime in my man cave, or like I wouldn't bring it around until I feel like they're at a certain age. Like
it's some guys. It's
like
guys,
I would stop smoking.
They got out of the car the other day, and they was danked out, and they was coming there, and I said, y'all just got in the car, y'all was smoking us in the car, so they was like, that was my mama coat, so they around it, you know.
Yeah, keep mind. Look at this. He said that was my mama coat.
Yeah. So you know,
his mama pulling up, rolling up, lighting the blank. How much they're around it?
They were very danky. Like it was like
she drove them in the hot box in the car.
Yeah. So you know, and the boys, they good boys. So that's why I asked them, because I wouldn't expect that they would be doing it. But he said it was his mama, so I was like, well, we sprayed them down and told them to stand out there and kind of air out, because.
And that affects a lot of when
it's a new day.
When man, I ain't found out my granddaddy smoked into his dying bed.
Yeah.
And he was cigarettes. It wasn't even weed.
It's the new day. They hid it, and you know, they had more discretion and stuff back in
They definitely.
Well, all right, so we're gonna talk about the stalker situation with Slim Thug. Thug. He has a stalker, and she got arrested today.
How old is Thug, man? Thug
probably about his 40s, ain't he?
Yeah, he probably about the same age as Uncle Thug.
Yeah, he thugging. And he had a stalker. I guess if she was a known stalker, it has been going on like consistently. And she got arrested. I think it was today or yesterday she got arrested. So, and he was just like, you know, y'all make sure if you know her, you see her, tell her to stay away from him. He said keep her funky A or something like that away from her.
He probably mad.
Yeah, so. Have you ever had a
Nah. Well. I've had situations, yeah. Like I got my window busted recently. Like, yeah. I had a situation, but I ain't never had. Yeah, I got my window busted like recently.
I'm bust your windows out your car.
It ain't even play out. It ain't even how the story. Yeah, I can't tell the whole.
Tony, wow.
I got my windows busted out recently, like in the past 9 days. Like,
wow. How did that make you feel?
It's a complicated situation. I mean, so it's like it was a lot of mixed feelings.
Is it okay? So do you play a role? Okay, let's because I literally put this in my story the other day. I was on the treadmill walking, and I was singing Jasmine Sullivan. I bust your windows out your car, and I said, ladies, I put a poll up. I said, ladies, have you ever bust windows out of a car? Where is your mind state? Like, how do you feel when something like this is going on? So now we get the other side of the spectrum. Did you play a role in this action and what has taken place?
No, man. Honestly, if
so?
I told the situation, you wouldn't believe it. But it was a third party involved about the situation, so that's like it wasn't even like a.
Oh wow, Tony.
So stuff happens for a reason. Like stuff happens, and you know how you know because that's how stuff knows. Like everything you do in the dark comes to the light.
It does.
So, but when it comes to like busting windows, bro, you have to be in a different type of mindset.
You do.
That's like at that point, stuff has gotten too far.
And you that's what.
And in any situation, yeah.
Just think about it. Like I have to have that energy. I got to get out here, put it like it's a lot. It's too much for me. I understand. Yeah. I've never like flat nobody tires, bust nobody windows. Like I wouldn't do that because I got a car and I know how.
Matter of fact, freak it. I tell it. So what happened was, I'm dealing with somebody. Let's call this person a shawty. I'm dealing with shawty. Me and shawty rock with each other this other third. Shawty dealing with some other dude as well. Woo. See my car at her spot overnight, and he bust my window. That's how that happened.
Oh, wow.
Found out what my car was. Saw it overnight at her crib and bust my window. So I was with her when it happened. But because she ain't got control of her situation, they think.
But did she communicate anything to you? Like, okay, I might, you know, me and him did she let you know that there was a possibility
that my window would get busted?
No. That she was dealing with somebody that had those tendencies. Because you know, they know.
No, not as far as I know. Let her tell her she had it under control. Like, see,
and I honestly tell you,
and see, people will fake it. Like, yeah, I got it, and a lot to you.
Every time they say that, like they never have it under control. I ain't gonna say I had a situation like that, but I say that.
But that's what it was. She did not have it under control.
Dang, I'm sorry.
So now I got to cut her off exactly because And I gotta cut her off because some stuff.
Don't ignore, and that's a red flag. Do not ignore that because you got to think about when people say they single. How single are you?
Yes.
Can
I pull up at your house?
Exactly.
Can my car be in your friends in your parking lot?
Are you really
overnight?
Single?
Is you really single?
Stop playing with people. People get killed out here like that, and people really need to know that. Like, how single are you? That's now we can't even. It's so crazy. We're in a new world now. We can't just say we single. We got to be like, how single are you?
And you're right. She asked me to pull over. I stayed the night. I wake up the next day. My window is shattered, busted, whatever. Thank God I got a Mexican man that can fix stuff. But I still money out my pocket. Like, that's unnecessary.
And I'm sorry, lady, if you watching this, but you gotta cut. He gotta cut you out because now it's like you don't know. This could happen, and then it can get deeper.
It could have been worse. It's like, what if I would have been out there ran into? We could have had a whole shootout like that.
No, Tony, I can't.
That's why I wanted to explain it because the fact that like I wanted to let it be known. It went like just a back and forth between her and Matt, and I cheated on her and did that. But now me and the Shorty do have a back and forth though. We do have we've been messing with each other for a while, on and off.
That's a sign too.
So like, we have it back and forth. So she because say one of the reasons why she started talking to the guy because I wouldn't. Okay, cool. I can't commit because I do my job, whatever. Bam. But you still got to handle I'm committed to my career. This is what I'm doing.
But showing
I'm committed to my career. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I agree. I
ain't got to the end goal yet. So
I agree. You young, keep working. But Stalker, he had that Stalker. I experienced.
What about you? Yeah.
I did experience the situation as such, and it definitely was crazy because I was communicating to the person that I wasn't interested, and I was in a relationship, and it's like he was from up north. And he was so aggressive.
Persistent about it.
Yeah, no, he was aggressive. And I don't like a real aggressive man because if it's mutual and it'll flow. But he found why, like he knew where I lived and he was leaving like notes and stuff like that on my car. And it was just crazy. And I just couldn't wrap my head around it. And then years later, he resurfaced and was like trying to like purchase merchandise and stuff like that for me. And even my cousin saw him and he was purchasing merchandise, but he was coming to a particular place where we go. And she was like, this guy, he was like standing back there in the back, like he looked like he crazy. And I'm thinking like, I'm trying to be like, okay, he's purchasing something, but I do
also know him for his crazy.
Yeah, because he was mad because I told him I was in a relationship and I'm a faithful gal. You know what I mean? When I'm with you, I'm with you. I don't move outside the lines. And so it was just like, he really was like, just kind of like crazy.
And see, one thing when it comes to guys too, like if it's either like 2% of a chance, a possibility,
it was no chance. And
we still try. We still shoot the shot. I
told him from the jump, and we actually worked together. So we was in the same vicinity, and he was telling me, and he was like, "But I bet your boyfriend don't do this and this." And I was over him, so I was like, I could have say, "Hey, clock out," and you know what I'm saying. But I didn't do that. I kept trying to tell him like, no, like I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's no chance, no this, no that. I'm not a cheater. I don't want to do that. And he was just really, really like kind of like out of it. And it was uncomfortable, like to say the least. Yeah.
Well, you do have an amazing beauty about yourself.
Thank you.
That can hypnotize a couple of fellas out there. So I can understand why he was intoxicated. I
don't know about all that now.
With your swag.
We I don't know where he at. I wish him.
You got a great energy about yourself, so you probably drew it in. Like you know how in the cartoons, like you get that little smell.
Man,
he had him open. He was just open. He was open.
I don't know. It was crazy. And he you know them up north people, they like really,
they already aggressive anyway.
Yeah, he was super aggressive. And I'm like, I thought that people called me, and I'm like, he was just like, and now you, and I'm like, no. I was trying to be so calm, but it just killed me.
I hit it from the back.
Yeah. Timberland at work. Yeah, it was like that type of situation. But we're going to get into something because we know you on the club scene. So this is our segue. We don't got a lot of topics left. If you tuning in, y'all make sure y'all share the live.
Because we winging it the day before.
Share the live. We hitting some hot topics and then we going to slide out on y'all. We just want to make
sure. Just say we did pull up.
Yeah. Because it's
because y'all be missing the same. Yeah. We miss y'all too.
That's for sure. And so Joe Buttons, right?
Yeah.
He said that when he buy a couple of shots and he tell you that his girlfriend said that you're pretty, that don't play dumb. You know what time it is. It's time to go, and you need to stop acting like you don't know it's time to go. So, by you being on the club scene, you know Mr. Booty himself.
Yeah, Mr. Booty Club. You know it is.
Pull up on Mr. Booty.
Turn up, King. Turn up, King. Turn up, King.
So how do you feel? Or do you see any of that going on? Like when guys buy girls drinks in the club, why do they feel like they entitled to you, like you their property?
I feel like, bro, honestly, to be thousand with you, and that's coming from another. I feel like that's like a lack of game sometimes, bro. Because it be a lot of times I ain't about to spend $1.
You don't, have
and I didn't get the number. She offered to buy me drinks and everything. Like you can flow the conversation towards your favor, even if she don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Just be kind. You just like. If you gotta have creative ways to come to female. Females love creativity. They creativity. They want to smile. They want to laugh. They want to feel nice. They want you to. They want to feel comfortable. If you can make them feel comfortable, they'll sit with you.
Yeah.
Even if they don't like it, they're like, "Well, shit, I see until my boyfriend get here." You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't doing nothing anyway. So they'll parlay with you. It's just how you approach a female. And that's why I'm saying another thing about that is too. If I buy the female 2-3 drinks, by this point I'm reading her. I could tell which way she's going towards me or against me at this point. Like, is she trying to hook up with me, or is she like, okay, just here?
But maybe if he's drinking as well, he can't read her like that because now he's intoxicated beyond the limit. So now in his mind,
and I feel like it's a privilege with that too. Like with him being like Joe Budden and Gavin, like not really famous, but famous enough the way he can like spend like 12 bands and not be an issue.
Yeah.
So like it's an upfrontness to it. Like he feel like, not to say what's the word, entitled. But like I say, he do got a podcast. He got stuff he doing. Like I say, he's slightly entitled, so he can say like, hey, shit, 2-3 drinks, you fucking and all.
Yeah.
But I also hate the fact you throw your baby mama under the bus to use it as your link. Hey, my baby mama like you. Why you can't just say you like her then?
Exactly. Like, but that's this.
I hate you throw her up under the bus. So like, if you say
what a lot of women be saying, if you come direct and clear. Not saying you're gonna always get what you want.
That's not even a good catchphrase.
If you come more clear and direct from you out the horse's mouth, you never know what a woman would be.
I would rather say I like you and I got a shawty with me and we would both want to hook you up versus saying my baby mama like you. Like
these girls be with a lot. Okay, it's a new day.
No, it's like you kind of throwing up on the buzz. That's a passive aggressive ass move, bro.
Yeah,
that's a passive aggressive move.
That's true. He said, when my girlfriend say you pretty after we done bought a couple of shots, you bought you a couple of shots.
Hold on, you bought the shots though. He bought the shots. Yeah. But my girlfriend said,
he peeping her.
You know what that sound like? That sound like my girlfriend should have bought the shots and y'all should have hooked up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Virgo. Feelings.
That's passive aggressive. I don't like that throw up on the bus, man. You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to talk for yourself at least.
You do. And you got to understand that they don't always take monetary things and buying things and material things. That's like you said, it is a lack of game because you don't got to be giving this and that and that and that to get you know. Some people just don't go.
Yeah, man. Some people don't go.
Some people really just don't go. So
the gift of gab has always been the gift of gab for a reason.
Amen.
It's a gift. It's
Amen.
a gift. It's a blessing. It's for that.
Thank you, God, for giving us what we've got. I feel like on a regular setting, guys, I've seen guys like, buy you a drink and then follow you and then feel like they're entitled and stuff like that,
Now some guys be drunk and they ain't realizing they doing it. Like they just be drunk and they just so into you, they just want to follow you around. They don't know how to act.
Yeah, but you gotta have that. Female. It's scary though. You gotta think we women, we don't have the power that you have, and then now it's like you give me one drink. Maybe 13, you spend maybe 50, we say $15. But then he might not have no money, but if you had no money, you shouldn't be in the club. So it's like now you buy a drink and then you feeling like, okay, I gotta watch you, I gotta act like that's a young mindset type of vibe. Like, you buy me a drink, that's just, you bought a drink. You seen a pretty lady, you wanted her to enjoy herself, you bought her a drink, let it go.
Matter of fact, I saw this happen the other day. I was at Upside Down Plaza, and I had two friends of mine I was with, and I had walked away because I knew some other people, whatever. And she was with a friend, and some guy came up to her. He's like, "Hey, y'all want to take a shot?" And it's like, "Okay, cool." I think one guy had offered first. Yeah, he was a nice guy too. I got to the whole story so I can break it down. I have to tell the whole story now.
Yeah.
He was a nice older guy, and he tell you, hey, do they want a drink? They turned the older guy down, told him no, but he was nice, polite, and they had a conversation with him. Mm-hmm. Then this other guy comes a little younger. He was like, hey, you want to take a shot? They were like, well, cool. Since we already turned down one guy, we'll go ahead and say yes to this one. He said, cool, baby, we'll take the shot. He said, okay, so y'all gonna buy it? And he was like, what? Seriously? How you gonna come and ask them do they want shots? And then turn around and ask them if they gonna buy the shots? Yeah. So like, that's just a lack of game scenario. This is like.
And then it be that pride and that ego once you
like entitled, another entitled scenario.
That's right. If it don't come, you don't get what you want, you don't get it how you want. Now you gotta You gotta people really don't have that conversation. I ain't gonna even call it a game. Like if you know how to talk,
it's just regular conversation.
Yeah, if you know how to talk to people, you know how to approach people. You just and you got that good energy about yourself too. So that matter too. When some people just ain't got it. Some people got it, and some people just don't.
And some people use, I feel like, ego, arrogance, little stuff like that, being asshole as a defense mechanism to come off as cool or to make them feel comfortable.
They do. Yeah, you read that right. Yeah, you on the club scene for real.
Yeah, man.
You done seen it all.
It don't play out. It's easy being yourself. I promise.
It is. I'm telling you, you get farther. You get so much farther, being yourself than trying to pull that card. Hey, so last but not least, we ain't got no probably like 10 minutes left. We finna get into this.
We doing pretty good. We like 34 minutes in.
Yeah, we got
pretty good. We said 40.
7:30, we gonna be done.
We said 40 minutes. We doing pretty good.
So okay, we got this last topic, right?
Yeah.
This rapper, BTB Savage, he's a Houston rapper, right?
Yes.
And he got into this situation where
I'm gonna have to Google these folks. Everybody got letters in it. It's like ETB, BTB,
AMG, AGB,
ESG.
Yeah, they do.
They got so many acronyms.
I had to catch up somebody today, and they had some, and I just kept getting it wrong. And I'm like, why is your what is it? Why your name there?
Just put Jonathan, man. Why we got to be ETEG forever?
Names you. And so what he did was he's a rapper, started kind of getting up there, getting his money.
Yeah, up and
a lot of people wanted to work with him, and this guy wanted to work with him, and had been reaching out to him, and he wasn't doing it for a while. He said he wouldn't, biting back at it, but then he ended up saying, if y'all really want to do it, like he told him the ticket and said pull up to his spot.
Yeah.
Now that's the no. So they pulled up to his spot, and when they pulled up to his spot, it was two guys, and they were starting to unload some equipment and bring the equipment in. Now, one of the guys went back outside. So one of the guys told the other guy, go back outside. I left some stuff in the car. Go get the equipment. So he said when that guy went outside, some told him, lock the door. And the guy that was still in there was like, man, you ain't got to lock the door. Like, he's just going to get the equipment, blah, blah, blah. But his instinct told him to lock the door.
Yeah.
He locked the door. Dude that was in there up the thing and said, hey, run that chain. He said, he was like, man, you serious? Blah, 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 blah. So locking the door actually probably saved his life. So he was like, man, you serious? And this is this day. He said, yeah, I'm serious. He was like, I'm leaving here with something. So the dude kept saying, I'm leaving here with something. They got into a scuffle and they was going back and forth. It was guns involved and he couldn't get the gun. His old lady came out here.
That's wild.
She ended up getting the gun. His son, 4-year-old son, was in the house in another room. She got the gun and she was scared to shoot. She ended up shooting the guy in the back, and then she had to shoot the guy again because they were still going into the scuffle, like they were still scuffling. And so the guy shot up. Then he ended up getting shot because she shot again, and she shot him in the elbow.
And just can't keep an eye. They moving back and forth. They flipping around. She trying to stop him.
She shot him in the elbow. So now both of the guys are shot, and it came to where the guy pretty much ended up dying there. Because, he was shot, a good deal. And the other guys, he said they ended up shooting in the house. I guess some other people would have shooting in the house, but didn't hit nobody, nothing like that. But then they just left. So the guy ended up dying. He left, tried to drive himself to the hospital, couldn't drive himself to the hospital, stopped, picked up one of his friends. They drove him to the hospital. His arm was pretty much broken, blah, blah, blah. And he did an interview with Vlad. And when he did the interview with Vlad, a week later, he was killed.
That happened.
They say
Vlad fed, bro. They say
he is. He took a picture.
Vlad fed, bro.
He went and took a picture at the spot where the blood was, and then after that he was killed. He did an interview, and then he was killed.
That's crazy.
He was on the way to the airport, and they got the footage. His mama showed the footage of him being followed while he was going to the airport. His mama told him to come to Las Vegas with her, and he got gunned down.
That's wild, man. That's wild, man. And see, that shows how much of like a presence, like people like these industry people. I mean, like this shit seem like it's cool, man. But folks watch YouTube, bro.
They are
people are watching. People watch these social media joints. They watch, like I say, how they are watching out with us on Facebook and on YouTube. People watch this stuff.
But and that's everyday people. Like you don't have to have no type of rap clout, no fight. Like men, I be telling men and women, we be having a lot of conversations like that. A lot of men, they will really watch you on social media. And they'll pay attention to you. And so that's why we say
figure out your patterns.
And women got to be mindful when you just posting and doing all this and releasing on social media. Be careful because you are being preyed upon.
Yes.
Okay?
Man.
It's easy to slide in on a lot of y'all. I be seeing y'all. If I was a guy, I'd slide right in on you and gotcha. But
I even said it for me, man, because honestly, real talk, I thought about it. I said, "Dang, I'm glad I don't beef with nobody in a situation like that or like no big issue." Because like I'm everywhere, I post everywhere all the time. I'm everywhere, bro. Like my number on the flyer.
Yep.
Like my number's on the flyer. Like you can get in contact with me. You can really just call my phone up, and I ain't gotta know who you are.
So he posted the picture in their house, and then I guess they fueled the fire. Like, and then he said in the interview, he was like, they got uncles and cousins, probably people that love them too. So I ain't gonna stay if he a real street nigga. They'll come back. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I ain't gonna stay there. I ain't gonna come back. He basically saying like, if he got people that love him, they'll come back and they gonna get him. And he said that, and so and it happened. And I just say, just like you said, like. You gotta learn how when you get money. You have to know how to move. All this, I'm back in the hood. I'm cool. Stop trying to show people that you still in the hood because you ain't had to go take that picture. You ain't and rest in peace to him. But it was just a lot of things about it. Even the interview, he played it. He gave detail for detail.
Yeah, real specific.
You didn't. The interview didn't even have to be done. Like that was
he could have not spoke on it.
Exactly, because that's another move. They looking at like, okay, he ain't got no type of remorse towards it. Even though they tried to rob him, he was definitely in the right. But it just it's like
he done told the whole story.
Exactly, you got to know how to move when you start.
And don't nobody like Vlad. Don't nobody like Vlad, man. Don't nobody like Vlad. Boosie don't like Vlad. They say the feds anyway. Everybody.
Boosie be on Vlad every week.
And man, they talk about everybody all the time. Man.
Boosie be on Vlad every week getting the layout. But Vlad, Vlad was in the game a long time doing the video work and all that stuff like that. So a lot of people do respect him though. A lot of people.
And he does. He got a lot of respect in the game. It's just a lot of stuff happened with him. Like his show has a curse. I'm telling you, go on his show, something gonna happen to you.
So Tony, when the windows had got busted out, so was you in the house or outside the house?
Was the crack in your hand? Or was it on the table?
He be really do asking particular. The questions be so particular to where it's like, and then people they can choose not to answer, and that's what media training come in at. You know what I mean? You got to know how to present yourself. Or man, listen, a lot of people don't have to do them interviews. He should have did that interview. And I'm not saying that's the reason what caused.
And that's another thing about it. He don't even pay for those. No. They don't pay them for them.
No, they willingly go on there and give all of the details. And Vlad got a resume. Like, it's so many people that been on Vlad.
A lot of people.
It's so many people that been on Vlad. I'm talking about from everybody from
Vlad pushed the whole Tekashi thing.
He done had everybody in the drug game. Everybody, the Rick Ross. He done had everybody on there, so he got that. He got a clout on it. Yeah, he's built that brand. But however, I do feel like when he posted the picture, that was the first thing. Then he did an interview. That was the second thing. And it's like,
it's kind of like you poking at the bell.
Like y'all got away with it, because it was self-defense. Now leave it alone and go ahead on and do what you got to do. They might have still caught up with you, but however, don't push it. And he pushed it a little bit. So it's like he was in the right, defending himself. But then at the same time, it was like, now, you got away with it now.
But if you feel like you're in the right, you feel like you milk it. Some people feel like they can milk it as long as they want. They in the right, because he was in his house. He can say he was. He probably feel like I'm having a right to say about everything because that was self-defense.
It was self-defense, and it's crazy because I don't know. We don't.
What a line it on that? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. And the little baby was still asleep. He said the baby had they put wrapped some over his head, and they got him in the car. He said his elbow was just hanging. And he was trying to drive, and he was like losing so much blood that he had to, go.
He's starting to get woozy, yeah.
Yeah, and so the baby was in the back seat, and he said he told the baby, let's play a game. Let's put your hands over your eyes and see how long you cover your eyes, and whatever, just improvising by the dad. And it's sad because he talked about the kid, now he's gone, and this rapper life, it's dangerous out here. It really is. So I feel like, just like you said, a lot of these Vlad interviews, even if it ain't Vlad, like if you came on here, be conscious of what you're saying because you're a public figure. You out here now. You have to be careful. Everybody can be touched. Don't never think you can't be touched. You know what I mean? No matter who you is, you can be touched.
And I mean, like I say, even like in this business, bro, that makes the main ones that talking about they can't be touched. That makes you a red target. Exactly. That puts the bullseye on your back.
I'm telling you.
The ones be like, I'm out here. If you really out here, bro, have your people with you like you out here. Have security like you out here. Don't be out here just roaming freely because somebody could hit you, bro.
For nothing. They don't want nothing. It's just like a clout thing now.
Yeah, they're going to just try and see if they can touch it just to see if they can. Just see if they can.
That's it. So that's unfortunate. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man. Oh, then we had a lot of dead people in this topic.
Yeah, I mean, it's going on, you know.
It is happening. It is happening.
Yeah, but that's all we got. We about to get ready to wrap this thing up.
And we did this in a hot 43 minutes. See,
we said we're gonna do about 45.
That was up.
What you got for him? What you got? What you working on? What's coming up? What's
Brisk, because I've been working on. I got Empire tonight, man. Turn that live, put up on us, man. We're going live and direct, man, in the Booty Club. Turn Up Kid, Tony Two Shades. I'm nominated for Alabama About Business Independent Artist Award Show. Go holler at Gutter Crucial, man. That's June 10th, Saturday, man. I'm nominated for Host of the Year for that.
Congratulations,
yes, I'm nominated again for Alabama Music Awards. That's in July, so see about that as well. That's like July the 15th. And we've been doing the showcases over there at Empire as well. And I think I got one more award show like in Georgia I'm nominated for. I'm nominated for 3 this year.
Come on,
so
man.
I'm pushing. That's in October. So I'm full, man. I'm blessed. I feel very happy about everything. One time for Schoolie Escobar, I hung out with him at Studio Live at the Dark Thursday.
Shout out to Schoolie.
Very fruitful, man. I'm feeling fruitful, man.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
That's my homie.
And I just got hip to him. Somebody sent me his video. And then that's when I.
He had a track back in the day. He the little Beyonce joint. He used to run the rotation and everything. It was super dope, man. So one time for Schoolie Escobar, man, representing the city, man.
Where he from?
He from Belsma. Okay. You know.
Everybody from
Belsma.
They is from.
I ain't even from Belsma. I'm from Belsma. I done stayed all on Jaybird, all on Dartmouth and everything. So one time for Belsma, man, for really putting on for the city.
Shout out to Studio Life at the Dog too, man. Jay, we're gonna probably shoot up there tonight.
Yeah, come parlay. I can come pregame before I go.
You working though, Tony? That's just a sure sign that you've been out here for doing this for a long time.
I'm on the close end of 6 years. This is like the end of this year be 6 years.
And you're finally being awarded. So that's just a sign of faith to people. Like, don't give up. It don't come overnight.
It is a sign. That is my first sign of saying like yes.
Congratulations. How you feel?
I feel good about it. I feel like this is my year, man. This is I'm a 3P. I'm gonna knock all 3 out 1 year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna knock all 3 out 1 year. We ain't even about to wait this whole back to back. We just about to do beam bang.
And the price going up.
Yes, the price going up.
Yeah.
So after January December the 31st, y'all got to the end of the year. Till once I get this third one, y'all got December the 31st. Price going up in 2024. Telling you, let you know, price going up.
Yesterday's price
is not today's price, people.
Let's go.
Speaking of price, B price, what you got though? Yeah.
We got man, 1186 Real Artesian. These my people. I honestly look, I'm telling y'all. Let me get you there you go. So we can put that thing in the air. 1186 Real Artesian Water. I just want to say that this my family. These people are some amazing people. And it's some good water, man. Best water money can buy. 1186 Real Artesian Waters at Piggly Wiggly Marino's Food Giant Food Outlet. We use the best plastic money can buy right here from Montaukville, Alabama. No chemicals added. It's the official state water of Alabama. Next to the state bird, next to the state flower, next to the state song. We up there. We real official. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Sealed, stamp, signed, and delivered. And y'all gonna get that. But other than that, man, price is motivation. I'm working on some stuff with some people, and I be working on some stuff with some people, and then I don't know. I ain't gonna say I can speak on it, but I'm working on some stuff with some people like
we gonna get it going, yeah.
Yeah, and then y'all book BrittanyCPrice@gmail.com. I just dropped my new flyer. Shout out to the Flyer Flash. He making them things hit. Got that all black. It was real clean too. Shout out to you. So y'all booked them comfort calls. Y'all booked them speech. I got a lot of good speeches, man. So I need y'all to book because I need to be in front of some people. I really got some speeches that's gonna hit like real major. I speak to people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Matter of fact, why I got you here. May is mental health awareness month, and I got something coming up for you. And they asked me about you as well for speaking for that. So I'm glad I saw you because I almost forgot about it. And I'm glad you said something about speeches because they just hit me up about it this week. So I'm hit you about over the weekdays.
Okay,
but
yeah, let me
it's
know.
For mental health awareness.
Let me know as soon ASAP because May blocked out. The end of May blocked out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do it like the middle. I can do like the.
Okay, well let me.
She
know.
Said,
yeah. Let me know.
I got you.
We be out.
But they did ask about you.
Okay, but yeah. So y'all book BrittanyCPrice@gmail.com, man, for hosting, for speaking. I do the voiceovers. I got promo. And I'm with Smash Rose Radio, man. Get connected, stay connected when I'm on internet radio show in Alabama. Me and Free, we got Jackie tomorrow, and we got Darnell from Be Fit Driven Fitness. They're gonna come in here tomorrow and chop it up with us. So y'all tune in too at 3 p.m. on the It's a Vibe show only on Smash Bros Radio. Quit playing.
No.
Hey.
Oh, I know, right? I miss everybody.
We out.
We out.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Keep sharing it live too.